Welcome back, everybody, to part 2 of our weekly Oracle card messages. As you know, Alexis and I were in a walk this morning, and so we wanted to, she wanted to make sure that she jumped on because she hasn't been here on a Sunday in a while. So we came in and we did some of the cards this morning. And so and apparently my notification just came on to say that I'm live. So let me go and turn that off. And so, as we said, we didn't know whether or not Alexis was going to be here this afternoon because it all depended on how things were going. And so I am back to finish up with our messages from this week. So for those of you who do not know who I am, Geegado Megwan is my spirit name, and that means talking feather woman. And earlier today, I pulled 3 cards, so that was part of our group messages. And then I started pulling messages for our for everyone else. And so I'm coming back to pull cards for whose cards am I pulling for? So Diane, I did. So Marianne, Angie, Sherry, Melissa, Janice, Lori, Sharon, and Darlene. So those whose messages that I'm pulling. And so if you are on the list and you already had cards, then they would have been in part 1. So I had Melanie, Cindy, Francine, Kelly, Jen, Marguerite, Christine, Sabrina, and Kimberly, and Diane. So I ended with Diane this morning. And so next we're going to move through and pull cards. And I guess I have to pull my own cards today for the last 3 people because obviously Alexis isn't here. So I guess I'm going to have to pull for these other people. So while I was doing that, Marianne, you had a jumper, so we're going to do that. And so I guess it's time to pull a card, and I'm going to have to do it all by myself. Oh, there she is. Alexis did make it. There's nobody here, but they're going to watch the replay. So I still do talk as though people are here because they do come back and catch the replay. So you're right. There's not anybody here right this second, but they will be. And again, we're not even at the same time as usual in the first place. Okay, so Marianne has a jumper, so she's got the stingray. What other message does Marianne have? So what's her actual message?
We're just gonna go on the cow.
She's got the cow.
This is looks like not a girl cow. Looks like a boy cow.
Looks like a boy cow. So what would a boy cow be?
I think it's like
a bull.
Yeah.
But this is actually could still be a girl cow, but it is a different kind of cow. It's not the cows that we have here, because remember this deck has a lot of Australian animals. And somebody said that I'm here, but I don't know who it is.
Comment down your name.
Because it says Facebook user.
Okay, just tell us your name.
So for those of you who are on Facebook and you are inside the Facebook group, you need to give StreamYard permission for us to know. So the cow is Heather. Hey, Heather. And so the cow message is, rather than worrying about being fearful of lack, trust that you are and always will be provided for. You give so much to others, but now it's time to nurture yourself physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So your message is, I stand strong knowing that any disturbance will pass and I will be okay. And so Stingray was your jumper card. Everything that you have worked toward is now ready to propel you onward. Don't hesitate and go get on with it as soon as possible. You're extremely sensitive to energy and feel the sensations in your body. And
pink and purple.
You're pink and purple, yes. Pink and purple. Absolutely, we can get you a message, Heather. So I forgive myself for hurting others with my sharp-tongued sarcasm. Ooh, that sounds like me. Sarcasm is one of those things that I really need to be cautious with.
Are we doing Heather now?
No, next we are doing Angie. So Angie's message is next. So mix all those up. Okay, so what message is Angie getting?
Coyote.
She's got the coyote.
Who else is watching?
So I don't know who else is watching, but they need to tell us, don't they? Coyote.
Yes.
So the coyote is lighten up. Don't take yourself so seriously and be able to laugh at your foibles and idiosyncrasies. It's time to let go of those relationships where your loyalties are misplaced. And so your affirmation is, I let go of my worries and stresses and stop taking things so seriously. So that is your message this week, Angie.
Who's are we gonna do next?
So next is Sherry.
When are we doing Heather?
So Heather will be after Janice. Oh, and so she's got a jumper.
Ooh,
Okay. So Sherry's message next.
Oh, I did
does
not
Sherry,
mean to grab
that's
two.
okay. Sherry has two of them, so Sherry has 3 messages. Rhinoceros.
Oh, someone left.
Yeah, that's okay. They'll come back and catch the replay. I know that sometimes when somebody comes on live, I don't have time to, then I just save it so that I can come back and watch it later. So Rhino, so you've got the Rhino. So take time in solitude to meditate and give thanks to all the blessings and miracles in your life. Meet any opportunities and challenges head on and stay focused to completion. And so her affirmation is, I accept everything I experience, knowing that it will give me a greater sense of greater strength and build character. And so your other message is the Bison. So the Bison says, know that Great Spirit will always provide and that you always have the right resources available for what you need. Living your life with gratitude will bring you a steady supply of joy, health, and mutually satisfying relationships. I am powerful, confident, and grounded while remaining connected to my higher power. And you've got the echidna. I've never heard
So
of this
you got
animal
like a teal
before.
and a
looks
yellow
like
and a blue.
porcupine, but with a long nose.
So you like got a teal and a yellow and a blue.
So this one here is when you're in unfamiliar situations where you feel comfortable. Where you feel uncomfortable, remain vigilant and cautious. Whatever you've been wanting to study or explore further, now is the time to dig in and find out more about it. I let go of attempts to control life and instead allow things to evolve as they need to.
Now, who are we doing?
So next we're doing Melissa, because that was Sherry. So Melissa has a new baby too. So Alexis finally got to go and meet Clark on Friday. Then she got to see him again yesterday. But she got to meet him on Friday. And it was the first time that you said you held a baby, right?
Yeah.
So it's the first time that she can remember ever holding a baby. Okay, so Melissa's message. What is Melissa's message for today?
Panda.
So you've got the panda, Melissa. Panda, Melissa, that rhymes. Panda. So explore the nearby natural environment with all of your senses as if experiencing it for the first time. Instead of taking things so seriously, lighten up and have some fun. I remember something similar to that earlier.
Because we did get the panda.
No, I don't mean for that. I mean for Melissa specifically. I accept my empathic and sensitive nature. And I already saw that you snuck that card. Okay, so that message is, the next one is for Madame Blair. So for Lori Blair.
Leopard.
So that is one that she specifically chose for you, Mrs. Blair.
A leopard.
So Lori, your first one is, but she's going to choose, so we're going to use this one as a jumper. So you've got the leopard, not the leper. So rather than standing out right now, what's that? Okay. You can tell her.
Red fox.
Okay, and I'll read that one in a second. So the leopard says, rather than standing out right now, blend in until you sense that it is the right time to make your move. It's time to reclaim your power that was lost when you were once deeply wounded and use that power to accomplish your mission. And so your affirmation is, I acknowledge and emphasize my strengths more than any perceived weaknesses.
The station you are faced with calls.
The situation
you are faced with calls or quick thinking and
cleverness.
Be aware of the
deceit
of the
or So deceit or manipulation.
Manipulation.
Manipulation. Say that
Trying-
again. Manipulation.
Manipulation.
Okay.
From someone trying to make you go down a path that isn't right for you. My powers of
Discernment.
discernment are especially sharp.
So that is your affirmation. Hang on, let me mix that up. Upside down. Okay, so the next message is for Sharon.
And then how do I do it?
So Sharon, and then so which message is for Sharon today? Don't look for one. Just whatever your instincts show.
Moose.
So Sharon has the moose, and so the moose says, "Only you have the authority to make your own choices. You do not have to bend to pressure from others. You are adept at maintaining a balance between your intellect, emotions, and instincts. In spite of any fear, I approach whatever life presents with courage and determination." So that is your message.
And then
So Darlene, so Heather and Sharon are related. Pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so Darlene is next.
I'm just grabbing one.
Okay.
Ostrich.
The ostrich. Okay. So the ostrich is for Darlene. So Darlene, you have trust your instinct to know when it's time to stand tall and be seen, or when it's best to lay low. You're feeling an especially strong creative push to do something big. And your affirmation is it's time to come out of hiding, stand tall, and let yourself be seen.
And then now who do we have?
So next is, so that was Darlene. So, Janice has a jumper.
I like that one.
You do like that one.
It was the first.
So anything to do with cats is Alexis's favorite. So this one here, when she's like, "Oh, I like that one," 99% of the time it's because it's a cat.
Or rabbit.
Or a
llama.
or
unicorn.
Okay, so what is Darlene's message?
Owl.
No, Janice's message. We already did Darlene. So owl.
Owl and a cat.
And a cougar. Okay, so Janice, you have.
I'll read this one.
You're going to read that one? Okay. You're reading first?
Oh no.
No? Okay. So an intense and sustained focus on the project at hand is required for a successful outcome. Be patient and observant until you sense this time is right. When it is, take quick and bold action. And so your message is, I use my intelligence, instinct, and strategy to achieve my goals.
So the owl and your powers are discernment.
Your powers of discernment.
Discernment are strong and help you see beyond the veil of deception. It's hard to say. Deception.
So that's like lies or untruths.
And
Illusion.
There are big life transformations coming that will require you release that which have been familiar and helpful.
Habitual. Okay, hang on. You can read that one part in a minute. I'm just going to read this part for her again, just because there was some of these words were bigger, and so that there's some interruption, so that it makes it a little more sense.
And it's hard to say some.
Yeah, that's what I mean. These words are bigger. So your powers of discernment are strong and help you see beyond the veil of deception and illusion. There's a big life transition coming that will require you. I promise I won't read it, Alexis. There is a big life transition coming that will require you to release that which has been familiar and habitual. So you can read the affirmation.
I face the shadow within myself and others, and
courage
the
compassion. So courage and compassion. Okay, so now last but not least is Heather. Okay, so let's get all of them mixed up. So now Heather's message. What is Heather's message?
You got the mouse.
You've got the mouse. My least favorite thing in the world.
Mouse. I know someone that her favorite animal is a mouse or
Is
a
it?
rat.
Not me. I'm like
A mouse
petrified.
or a rat.
I'm petrified of them.
It's who I might be hanging out with today.
So there's the mouse.
So you read there and I'll read down here.
Okay, so I'll read the top part. So by obsessively and habitually focusing on one or two particular activities, you're missing out on the opportunities that are presenting themselves. Pause a few minutes each day to appreciate your environment and consider what you are grateful for. Okay, so your affirmation is,
I'm able to focus on what's right and in front of me while at the same time being aware of my surroundings.
awesome. So for those of you who've been around with Alexis for a while, and even though she hasn't been around for a while, can you see the improvement in her reading? I think it's stupendous. Okay, so we're going to pick one for Alexis because Alexis wants a message.
And I'm going to pick one for you.
And she's going to pick one for me. So Alexis, you got the gazelle. So there's Alexis's message. So Alexis's message is, you're feeling vulnerable, so it's important to maintain a relaxed alertness and trust your instincts to guide you through any situation that comes up. It's a time to explore new paths and change directions as needed, sometimes quickly and unexpectedly. And so your affirmation is, I trust my guidance and change courses quickly and readily as needed. So just like today, you weren't supposed to be coming back here this afternoon, and you get to maybe hang out with a friend, because it depends on what happens when you go home, but you also got to come back and finish reading cards.
Mouse.
You did that on purpose. I saw that. But that's okay. I think this message is relevant for me. So by obsessively and habitually focusing on one or two particular activities, you're missing out on other opportunities that are presenting themselves. Pause a few times each day to appreciate your environment and consider what you're grateful for. So what's my affirmation?
I'm able to focus on what's in front of me while at the same time being aware of my surroundings.
So I think that fits really well.
Can I look at and grab them?
You can look at all of them that you want now. So
I'm just going to pick out the ones that I like.
So I will be back next week. And for those of you who are following the gratitude challenge, I will be back on in a little bit. Likely in a couple of hours or maybe after dinner, depending on how much I get moved around, because I'm just
picking ones that I like the cougar and wolf.
Because I need to make some more space in here. So we got rid of the treatment bed, and so the treatment bed's gone. So now I have to shift things around in here. So that is my goal for this afternoon, while I'm still wearing my hat head. But I am going to have to do something before dinner tonight. We're going out for my birthday dinner, which is 23 days ago. So anyway, I will chat.
Wait, 23
days ago.
I thought you said 345 days ago.
No, that would be like almost.
This one's actually cool.
That would be like almost.
The background is like nighttime and a sunset.
That's a raven, eh?
Oh, she's still here.
Okay, so
Did we pick one for Heather?
We did pick one for Heather. Do you want to grab another one for Heather?
Sure.
Okay, so don't look, just grab one. Heather hasn't been on for a while. The kookaburra. Kookaburra sits in the old gum tree. So this kookaburra. Express your happiness and joy by not taking life so seriously and instead smiling and laughing as much as you can. Make it a point to socialize with others who have been through a lot in their lives and have plenty of experience. So your affirmation is, I readily express my love for my friends and family. And she said, ooh, how exciting.
So there's 2 people watching now.
Now there's 2 people. Well, they're gonna have to catch the replay though, because we are going to head out.
I'm gonna need to catch them.
The replay.
Yeah. But we got this one and it looks like a set because of
the colors?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, well, the upside down.
So anyway, we're going to straighten out all of the decks and put our cards and
right
put
after
them all
I'm
back
done looking at all them.
Well, I guess maybe she's going to do that while I get things moved around. And so the next time that I see you live, Hopefully it won't be a disaster, but I will be in a different
I
direction.
don't know why, but I like the big.
So
It's so
right
cute.
now this is my space, and I'm like constantly squished in this space. So I'm opening it up with the table being gone. Anyway, I'll chat soon. Bye for now.